Hey everyone, the data is now out, and now we know how much your Social Security benefits will increase in 2026. Now I'm going to get straight into the number because that's what you came here for. But also, I do want to answer some of those big questions that I'm always asked about the annual increase down in the comments, and I'll certainly get into those questions after we get to this number. For 2026, the cost of living increase will be 2.8%. So this increase will become effective in December. So the first check with the increased amount is going to be paid in January. Now, we don't yet know how much the 2026 Part B Medicare premium will be, but there are some projections that it's going to be an 11 to 12% increase, and that's certainly going to knock a chunk out of the increased Social Security benefit. But we'll know more in the coming days. And speaking of the coming days, I'm going to get to these questions here in just a moment. But you also do need to know that coming right on the back of this video, I'll be releasing a video talking about the new 2026 earnings limits. And then as soon as we get more of the data out from the average wage index, we'll be covering the other changes as well. Oh, and one other thing. Within the next few weeks, I'm going to be updating my cheat sheet. This is the 11th year I've made this. Can't believe that. 11 years, and it's gotten bigger and much better every year with some of your feedback coming in. And the 2026 version of the cheat sheet is going to have lots of information, likely is going to have a new layout. As I've gotten older, I've realized how hard it is to see this little bitty font, and so I'm going to increase some of that. So it might end up being a little bit more than the 2 to 3 pages that it is right now, but it's going to have lots of key retirement data and Social Security data on that. So if you're already on my email list, you don't have to download it again because you're going to get this automatically. But if you're not, the easy way to get added is to just simply download the 2025 version that's available now. And as soon as I update the new version with all the new numbers, I'll just send it out to you. So here are the questions I'll be answering. What benefits does COLA apply to? I think that's important. Every year, people ask me in there, does this apply to Social Security disability? Does this apply to SSI? Does this apply to spousal benefits, survivor benefits, so on and so forth? Do you have to be receiving benefits to get the cost of living adjustment? That's a big one. I've seen a lot of people that have accelerated their filing strategy just so they could get a cost of living adjustment to that benefit. We'll go over that. At what age does COLA start applying to Social Security benefits? So let's dive into all of those. First, what benefit does the COLA apply to? Well, it's going to apply to retirement benefits, disability benefits, survivor benefits, SSI. Effectively, if the Social Security Administration is responsible for paying the benefit, the annual cost of living increase is going to be applied and drive that benefit up a little bit. And then up next is, do you have to be receiving benefits to get the cost of living adjustment? Now, we can also answer that question along with answering the question about what age does COLA start applying to Social Security benefits with the same answer, because the Social Security Administration makes this crystal clear in their piece that says you're eligible for cost of living benefit increases starting with the year you turn age 62. This is true even if you don't get benefits until your full retirement age or even age 70. Now, the easy way to remember this is that the first COLA, which will become effective for you, is the one announced in the year you turn 62. Oh, one last thing too before we get out of here. If you like this kind of content, you're going to love my podcast. This is where we get into a lot more depth, not just about Social Security, but we cover the big picture of all the stuff you need to know about retirement, from investing to taxes to estate planning. You can find that podcast again anywhere you listen to podcasts. And when you go there, be sure to hit that follow or subscribe button. That way, you'll be notified when we release a new episode, which is generally every Monday. And then on Thursdays, we try to answer a listener question. It doesn't always work out just like that, but that's what we attempt to do. Once again, stay tuned for the video coming up in the next day or so. That's going to cover all the changes coming to Social Security in 2026. And if you don't want to miss it, be sure to hit that subscribe button and click that notifications bell. Thanks for watching. Thanks for